What's up viewers, Rimbob here, and I have another gameplay video for you, but it's not Gears of War this time. Today it's Gotham City Imposters, and this is actually in a beta. If you don't know what a beta is, then GTFO, just get the fuck out right now. But this is the first time loading it, you'll have to go through all these terms and conditions and stuff. Just scroll down, hit yes. And I did actually go through a tutorial, but it is quite long and boring, so I thought, nah, let's just cut it out, and you'll see it cut to there, to the main menu. And there's only two game types. This one's basically like domination in the Call of Duty games, but you get points for, well, you have to try and capture the 3 points, and at the start you'll be gaining, because it'll be 50-50, as you can see in this lovely video, start 50-50, and if you capture more than 1 point, you'll be producing more gas, because it's gas blasters you have to catch, that's the name of them. But as time progresses, you'll be stealing more points from the enemy team. So if you've got 2 points, rather than stealing 0.7 of a point each, like every 5 seconds I think it is, as time progresses, it will turn into like digits. So it will turn into you might be stealing 1.5%. Now you see that you get the map in the top left, and underneath it has 222. Those would be the gas blasters and the captures, but because this is the first game, and I suppose because it's a beta, it wasn't working properly, so it basically turned into a team deathmatch. In the bottom left, you can see the system that I was explaining just then about how you would steal from the other team some points, but for some reason we win, and I don't know why. Now I'm actually playing as the Scout, and this game is actually really good because it reminds me of Team Fortress 2 a lot. You get different classes, like you have a medic class, you have like a heavy class, general assault class, etc. But each one has very different abilities. For example, the Scout, you have an ability to throw down some smoke bombs, like I do right there. That is actually making me invisible, and I didn't know that because that blue like electric pulse went over and then stopped. I thought I was now visible, but if you start firing your weapon or using your equipment, like throwing it, as you can see I've got, I think they're called shurikens or ninja stars or whatever. If you use them, you'll start appearing. And that is a prime example of what I've explained to my friends just right there. You have small trampolines on the map, and if you hit them, you go flying up into the air. It is really over the top. So the Scout has the shurikens and the invisible thing, and this green heart on the map is basically a refill. And I didn't know that it would refill over time, because if you look in the bottom right, you can see it restored some of my health, but if I stay there, I actually gain health and ammunition. So I didn't know that, so it's a helpful tip for you. Now, back to the whole thing about the different things. I, obviously, as I said, I'm using the Scout, and I'm using the invisible, I think it's gadget or equipment or something like that. The general assault class has a grapple hook. You shoot it into the side of the building, even if it's outside the map, and it will start pulling you towards it, like in the Batman films. And sure enough, you go flying through the air, and you can grapple multiple times, so you'll be able to grapple, and then whilst you're falling, grapple again, and swing yourself over to another place. So it's really fun to zoom around the map like that. Can't remember the other ones as I haven't really played it, but I know that the things like the shurikens, like the ninja stars, you can get bear traps. Now those are actually pretty cool, because you throw it on the floor and it will create a perimeter. Once they step into the perimeter, they'll be trapped, and they have to move the left analog stick left and right quite rapidly to free themselves. And if you place it right, like on a point, you would get either Batman or Joker basically saying, "They're taking number 2!" So you just stay around the corner, you wait until you hear that, and then you just bombard them with bullets. And what I was actually saying about the whole Joker and Batman, if you haven't figured out already, this is kind of like a Mickey take of Batman, because in the Batman films, I can't remember which one, it was one of the newer ones, but you had the guys dressing up like Batman and doing his job for him, and he basically kicked their ass. It's kind of taken on the role of that in a first-person shooter as Joker versus Batman. People representing Joker, people representing Batman, and there we are. And obviously this person's trying to snipe me, and boom, he got it. He actually got a double in the kill feed. The sniper rifles, here's a tip for you. When you have the ability to unlock weapons, if you want to go for a sniper rifle, you can actually get a bow and arrow. Now I've seen a lot of players use that. I don't know if it's overpowered. I didn't unlock that. I chose, I think it was just an assault rifle, a single shot assault rifle with high power. But there's another tip for you. So I'm really enjoying this game. I haven't been on the Xbox much. I've been kind of staying away from it, and I was actually reminded today of a little thing about the Xbox, how that the community, you see back in the Halo 3 days, that everyone would have a microphone, everyone would be talking, you'll meet friends online, and you'll get playing, and you just don't get that nowadays. And if people do have a microphone on, you go into a lobby, and yours will be switched off, and they'll be going, well, this is my example anyway, there'll be a guy in there, and just, grab a hook right there. It's quite cool. I thought I could go outside the map, but I couldn't, try to get a sniper spot. But you'd get people just going, hey Rimbob, you're shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, because you know, I've just joined this lobby, you've never seen me play. But in previous years, you would see like tight communities, they'll be like, oh, he's going to the left, going to the right. You don't get shout-outs, and to really win at games, you need effective shout-outs in games, I think. Like Call of Duty, if someone is taking B and you're going down the left side and you die, say there's people down the left side coming up, you know, or they're camping, or they're a dark corner McDougal, whatever. So if you want to actually access this and be in this beta, you can go onto the website, just search for Gotham City Imposters, it will lead you onto a website, and you would say whether you're on Xbox or PS3. I think they can do it for PC as well, but what you do is you will then get an email a day later, and it'll be a code. Put that code in for Xboxes as like a redeemable code. It will download the beta from there, so it's like redeeming a like Microsoft points on the card, just like that. Put it in, bosh, you're away. And as I said, just go through all the terms and conditions, scroll down, because no one actually reads those anyway. I mean, I never do. I mean, if you actually read through the terms and conditions, it'll probably say something like, we can take your soul away from you once we have the technology. And you're just like, yeah, I agree. So there we are. Just why don't you just sign your life away to these massive companies like Facebook and all them vajazzles. Ha, that's a funny word. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I've never used the word vajazzles, but those steam pipes that you can see right in front of me, right there. One of the other gadgets that you have is bat wings, like as you can see. Right there from the guy who killed me, you actually get propelled into the air, and then you can use it as an attack to storm down on people. So I recommend that you actually go onto the website and download this game. It's really enjoyable, and you get some hot Batwoman. Yeah, look at that dance, that ass, them tits. So anyway, download this, and I will see you later.